As Irma moves north, the Caribbean is dealing with the aftermath of the storm.
There's now a sense of desperation and fear in Tortola.
People talk about the winds that came through here as if they were alive, as if it come from another world.
Village after village, town after town smashed by the storm.
An eyewitness has described the BVI as ground zero.
A sense of time has left. It's from sun up and sundown.
It started off a nice morning, The sun was peeking through slightly. It was a nice, beautiful morning. And then it didn't take very long that it started changing and the breeze started increasing, the wind started blowing louder. At some point, a white stream of air blowing through in front of the house. And we can hear bang, 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 all different songs coming from all different angles. Glasses breaking, things falling, things hitting the house. Pieces of the wall flew from outside quite across the room. If anyone was in that room, they could have been dead. There were two 40-foot containers. They came about from 200 meters way up in the bottom, and they came right down flying. My neighbor told us he saw them. They were in the air spinning.
Water and these tornadoes would spin off the point out here, and you'd watch it, and then it'd like come off the land with all kinds of stuff flying in it, and it hit the water, and the water just goes whoop, up in the air, like 40 feet across and like 150, like as high as you could see. My first thought was, how many people are dead? I've never thought that before. My house is gone, and I left with a backpack.
I was displaced from my home, had to leave the same day of Irma. It wasn't livable. So we submitted all our paperwork. It was reviewed by the persons within Colonial, and we got an advance so that we could start to better secure the property and make repairs.
We knew that the faster we got payments out to people, then the faster we could start the rebuild process for the country. Because we do understand that insurance has a big role to play when it comes to that. We were one of the first company to actually open for business on September 13th, and we were the first company to actually start issuing payments, even if they were just interim payments, to try and get people, going while they submitted the totality of their claims.
All the roof was gone, the roof from the top of the balcony was gone, our deck over the side was gone, and we looked down the hill and everything was brown and there was not a leaf on anything. And trees were twisted. It was just, everything was nothing like it was before.
Our office was actually undamaged by the storm itself, which was very fortunate. But unfortunately, we had looters come in. They smashed display cases and they took basically everything they could lay their hands on. And we filed a claim for the theft, which at the time we thought was between $40,000 and $45,000 worth of goods. We had to pay our deductible, take that out of the claim, but we still got most of what we had lost got covered. So they really did a right thing by us, and we feel very good about that.
Our company motto is where people come first. That is the way we have performed and we're able to perform.
The most rewarding part of this entire experience was actually helping people.
Put people first and make sure that their claims were settled fairly, quickly, and always, with integrity.
Really, to put yourself in their shoes.
It gives your company value, and it gives your company, somewhat of a soul, if you want to put it.
To me, they were like family, and that's how I had to treat them. And it became very easy because that's how we were trained as staff and employees. That, these people come first.
After having phoned my family again, my next call was to Colonial. I know a lot of people really haggled with their insurance companies, but we didn't because we felt so fortunate to get what we got. I was so very, very pleased with the service we got. It was great. I couldn't ask for more.
From home, I could see the salon. It was totally gone, totally destroyed. It took probably about a month and a half for the claim to come through, which is, I think was great because, I'm hearing horror stories about other insurances. People have them in court to get them money and stuff like that. They were very efficient. They were professional. They were kind.
She came in and signed off on how much we were going to be giving her. 2 days later, she came panicking in. She was like, Damien, look, that wasn't right. I didn't claim on this amount, or I forgot that this damaged. And we said, hey, don't worry. We're not going to hold you to that signature. We'll write you the right check.
After I submitted the claim, and they got hold of me. Within 2 weeks, I think the whole process was done, and I had my check for about $121,000, which I think was fair. Based on what I've been hearing in terms of claim settlement, this seems like one of the better records in terms of claim settlement with this particular hurricane. And I think that's speaks volume for Comiley Colonial.
When you have someone in front of you and you have the ability to write them a check that's going to put their lives back together, that's why we do what we do, right? And you're proud of that.
Each time I went back, there was a little bit more of the green, and it meant hope for me. We're actually seeing it evolve back to its origins, and maybe even with improvements, to be honest. And that's what we hope. We hope that people will come back to their homes and there will be life again.